Ground crew, pay attention. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to book a bioenergetic sovereignty audit. There's 4 steps, and I'm going to walk you through each one. First of all, you have to go to my website, holistichealthcoachingny.com. Or if you click on the link in the description for the audit, it's going to take you straight to this page. But if you're on the website, you click on this audit. So here we are. There are 4 steps. You have to schedule yourself on the calendar. You have to provide the payment. There are 2 separate links to 2 separate forms that are not part of the booking process. So you have to open them up in a separate browser or in a separate tab rather, and fill them out like that. I'll show you. So let's say we are booking for June 30th, selecting the date that I want, 2 p.m. Then you fill in the information. When you fill this out, please provide your real name, your real email address, and your real phone number because I need to contact you. If the phone number is written incorrectly and I can't call you and text you, and let's just say as an example, you misspelled your email address or you're not getting my emails, I need to have 2 ways to contact you. Because if you booked your appointment and you paid for it and I can't contact you, it's a problem. You have to give me 2 forms of contact. Make sure your phone number is written correctly and make sure your email address are typed correctly. Check for spelling errors. The questions with a star next to them are mandatory. You have to fill them in. And I need this information in order to figure out the best way to structure your audit. So take a moment and fill it in. Here, you're giving me permission to contact you via text message, which is very important. Okay, here, these are the 2 forms right here that I need you to fill out. The JOT form and then the Google form. So what you need to do, you need to open it in a new tab. For me, when I'm on a Mac, I press Command and I click on it and it opens in a new tab right here. This one. And then this one. This is the health form. Same. Command, click on it, it opens in a new tab. If you can't figure out how to do that, copy it. Copy, then open a new tab, paste there. When you finish filling out this form, you won't see those links again. So during the booking process, you have to, like I said, either copy and paste in a new tab or copy and paste in a document so you have them. If you can't fill it out right at that moment and you want to save the links, copy and paste in a document or in your notes somewhere so that you can go in and fill them out later in these separate tabs. But here we are. But you got to select that you're going to fill it out. This just selects that you see it and that you're going to fill it out, and so you're checking that off. I'm checking this off, which means, yes, I promise I'm going to fill it out. Check this off where I'm telling you, please watch these videos. These are the videos that are further down here. Don't do it until you finish booking. Finish filling out the paperwork, and then watch the videos. So, but this just, when you check this off, you're just saying, yes, I promise to watch it. This here is just you are agreeing to my disclaimer, terms of use, privacy policy. When you click pay to book, you have a form here and you got to fill it out. Don't not fill it out and exit, because then you're on the calendar and you haven't paid. And then I have to manually send you a payment link. It takes a lot of time for me that I don't need to be spending because everything's right here for you. So you fill it in with your card information, or if you need to pay with Cash App, you can. Then you click pay now. I'm not going to obviously do it, but this is what you would do. So it's all right here. Once you click pay now, your booking is complete, which means these 2, number 1 and number 2 parts of the process are complete. Then you go over here to your tab where you opened up the JOT form. This is the service agreement and waiver. This is required. I cannot do anything with you, and the Alliance does not have permission to work with you until you give us explicit permission to do this work with you. This gives us explicit permission to work on you. Everything works on permission. Read it carefully. Make sure you understand it. First and last name, signature, and then keep going. There's more parts. So this form is designed for lots of different things that people do with me. You're not going to fill in every single part. You're only going to fill in the part that pertains to you. Some people ask, am I going to be charged more? Do I have to pay for something else? No, if you're getting the audit, you fill this form in for your audit. That's it. There's lots of blanks for other things. You don't fill them in. So you put your name. If this is for a minor, you put the minor's name, today's date, gender, email, phone number, mailing address, billing address. Over here, if you're doing a private audit, you select this. If you're doing a group audit, you select this. If you're getting a monthly program, the 90-day program, you select the 3-month program. Then here you put in what is the total value of what you're going to pay for. If you're doing the 2-hour private audit, you're going to put 1,000 in here. Initial payment made, 1,000. Okay. You're agreeing to pay upfront. For you with the audit, there is no other payment. So you can just put today's date. Whatever's today's date, you put today's date in here. Skip this. Total amount I agree to pay is 1,000. Skip this. Additional notes if you want to. Sign, upload your selfie, your current selfie. We read the energy of the photo and your ID so we know who we're working with. And then you submit. You should get a receipt here. By the way, when you click pay now, you will get a receipt in your email from the cal.com website that you have booked. When you click submit here, you will get a receipt from JotForm that you have successfully submitted the form. This is the health history form. Fill it out in detail. Some people, I'm going to warn you, some people fill this out and it somehow doesn't go to me. It gets lost. It has happened. What I suggest you do is after you fill it out, take screenshots of everything. So if it gets lost, because there's target individuals, some people are target individuals and their communications are messed with, and I don't want you to have to fill it out a bunch of times. Once you finish filling it out, and if it has the answers filled in, save it as a PDF. So this is, you start to fill it out like this. Then before you submit, this is very important so that your information does not get lost. Save it as a PDF. So you, on a Mac, I'm not quite sure how it is on a PC and a Mac, you go to print, but instead of printing, you save as a PDF and you save it to your desktop. And look, it's filled in. Your data will be filled in here. So that way you have a copy for yourself. In case your submission is lost, you can send me the PDF instead and not have to fill it out 10 times. Otherwise, when you get to the bottom, where you filled everything in, you get to the bottom, you're going to be on page 4, you're going to click submit. Those are the 4 steps. And then there is actually a 5th step. The 5th step is for you to watch this video if you haven't yet. It's awesome, actually. You're going to really enjoy it because it explains the bioenergetic sovereignty audit, how it helps you to optimize your biology and do soul recovery and clearing and healing and protection. And then if you go a little bit lower, this was an awesome video that I did where all of these beings, Yeshua, the bird tribes, Akhenaten, Archangel Michael, they came in and they explained the benefit of this work. It's like a public health announcement regarding the exit strategy out of the matrix and the audit that we're doing that helps you to get here. And then you can watch this too. This is where I explained all of my services, how I work, how I've been working for the last 20 years, braiding ancestral wisdom, shamanic energy healing, and modern biohacking and sports medicine into a holistic protocol, which I call the Spirit Warrior Monk Protocol, and which Alliance is saying that that's what they want you to do. They want you to learn this protocol. And this is a nice short video. It explains why you need a holistic health coach, even if you already have a doctor. So at least watch this one, and if you want to watch the other 2. If you still have any kind of questions or issues while you're booking, please contact me via email. I'm often recording on my phone, so if you text or call, I might not pick up immediately, but if you email me, I or my team will respond to you as quickly as we can and walk you through whatever the issues are. To contact me, go ahead and click on this contact section right here, and then you can contact me right here, or you can contact me right here. If you have a specific issue, you can just fill it in right here in this box. Use this form and put in whatever your issue is right here, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Stay blessed, not stressed.